Well, it's the holiday season and finding a job. If you have to find a job right now, it's a really tough time to do it. And there's a few tips and tricks, a few things that the holiday season is actually a little bit better for that I can tell you all about. Hi, my name's Jason Roberts. I'm a recruiter. I've been a recruiter for 25 years, and I want to walk you through how to find a job over the holidays. Here we go. Before we get started, do me a big favor. Do all those YouTube things, like this, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon. That way you can get content like this whenever it's available. All right, here we go. My top 3 job hunting tips for the holidays. Number 1, the holidays are really good for networking. People are getting together, there's parties, there's get-togethers, and networking for a job can also be just your networking in your life. For example, my wife's last job that she got a super cool job. She has an art degree. She got a job where she gets to design museum exhibits. How crazy is that? That's like the art student's dream job. And she got that job through a friend that we've known for 20 years from church. And we happened to get together with our friends over dinner, and they said, "Oh, I know somebody at this place." And my wife got connected with that person, and when all was said and done, she got this really cool job she's so excited about. This happens all the time. You never know which contact you know happens to know the next person that you need to know in order to find a job. So the holidays are a great time to leverage those relationships and network in order to find your next thing, in order to find a better thing. So that's the first thing you should do. Take as much time as you can to work with other people, network with them, and pull them together. The other thing that happens is lots of industry events. If you know people in your industry and they're getting together for a holiday party, a get together, a wine social. There was one this past Saturday for recruiting people. And if you know some people like that, now's the time to join those events. Networking is great over the holidays. It's a lot more in person. Take advantage of that every chance you get. Now, you may say, "I don't really have a network. I don't know anybody." That's fine. If you don't have a network, you can start with LinkedIn networking, and that works well now too. If you're like, "Well, I just started my LinkedIn. I don't know anybody there." That's okay too. Well, there's an old adage that says, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is right now. That sort of works with a network too. The best time to build a network was before you needed it. And the second best time is right now. Do it right now. So I'm going to do something for you. I have a network that's connected to lots of people on LinkedIn. I have recruiters from across just about every industry you can imagine. You can connect to me. I'll give you a link to my LinkedIn. I'll accept your LinkedIn request. I don't accept everybody. Like, people try to sell me things and I don't accept those. So do tell me that you saw this here, and I'll accept all of those. Happy to let my network become your network. Remember how this works. Anyone that's in my first degree connections, of which I have many thousands, they become your second degree connections, and you can connect all the way through and continue on from there. All right, networking is number 1. Number 2, you can still apply for jobs. Now, you're going to see things a lot slower. The hiring process elongates over the holidays, and people start going on vacation. But this first couple of weeks of the holiday season, it's crunch time, man. People are trying to get stuff done by the end of the year. I've got to lock up a hire for this headcount really fast. So you might see some companies move quickly. Go ahead, apply for jobs, and do the thing where you follow up with the hiring manager as much as you can. People are in a giving mood. They want everybody to have a job during the holidays. Take advantage of that. People want to help people, especially in the holidays. And if you offer someone an opportunity to help you, if you ask them to refer you somewhere, if you ask them to pick up the phone or respond to your message because you're interested in their job, they're more likely to do it. They're more likely to respond to you over the holidays. During the holiday period, when everyone's in this giving mood and giving mode, you're much more likely to appeal to someone's better nature. So try to take advantage of that. People are super worried about being the guy in the Christmas Carol. Nobody wants to be Ebenezer Scrooge and have Jacob Marley visit. So they all just watch the Christmas Carol. They know, and they're going to be a little bit better with you. All right. So try to take advantage of that as best you can. Reach out to people, make phone calls. You're far more likely now than any other time of the year to get a response. The last thing that I would say is now's the time to be selective. Now's the time to apply for just the jobs that are a good fit for you and that you want to follow up. You want to spend the follow-up time on. The human connection gets really valuable around the holidays. It gets amplified over the holidays. And anything human you can do, any way that you can make a connection with a person, becomes that much more valuable during the holiday period. So take advantage of that. Take advantage of people's better nature and be super selective in what you apply for. You don't want to just spam your resume into things. You want to send your resume into places where you think you've got a shot. You're a really good fit for this open position. And I know it feels weird. It feels like, man, I feel like I'm accomplishing more if I'm applying to X number of jobs. I applied to X number of jobs and followed through with these other jobs. It does feel better. I really do believe it feels better. It doesn't mean that you're actually adding value. There's a difference between activity and value add. And just doing stuff because it makes you feel like you're active doesn't help you. Doing things because it adds value, that actually helps you. So make sure that you're only applying where you have a shot. Otherwise, you're wasting your time applying. You're wasting the other guy's time reviewing that resume. You're going to end up at the bottom of the stack. The ATS is going to drop you down to the bottom. It's not going to be good for anybody. The other thing is people are wanting to streamline their work right now. So make sure that your resume is as relevant as it can be. Remember, you're only applying for the jobs where you're a good fit. And then you need to customize your resume so that it aligns in the language that it uses with the language of that company. Easiest way to do that is using ChatGPT. It can take a job description, look at how things are said there, take your resume, align your resume's text to that job description. Does that mean lie? No, it does not mean lie. I have a custom GPT that you can use here and some prompts. I'm going to link those right above me. You can copy and paste those prompts into the free ChatGPT and it'll do the work for you. You don't lie on your resume. Lying on your resume will ultimately come back and to catch you later on. But what you do is you're customizing so that your language aligns with their language. For example, software engineer, computer programmer. Basically the same thing. Those are synonyms, right? Well, if your resume says you've had a job as a software engineer, your title was software engineer, but their titles are computer programmer, you can't trust the AI in that applicant tracking system that's going to read your resume in the first place to know that those two are the same things. That applicant tracking system is probably not that smart. So you want to put the cookies on the lower shelf and just change your title to align with their title, align those synonyms. Again, you're not making anything up, but you're changing to align with the synonym that means the exact same thing on your resume. All right? Those are the top 3 things that I think you can do in order to set yourself apart over the holiday. And I want to wish you the very best luck in your job search.